Hands in cuffs, legs in shackles, it was the end game of a near unfathomable implosion of a family dynasty in South Carolina. Moments earlier, sentencing in a sensational murder trial that had gripped the United States.
In the murder of your wife, Maggie Murdaugh, I sentence you for a term of the rest of your natural life. For the murder of Paul Murdaugh, I sentence you to prison for the rest of your natural life.
Alex Murdaugh, from one of the most powerful legal families in South Carolina, himself a wealthy, now disgraced lawyer, guilty of killing his wife and son. Here's his new prison mugshot, shaved head and all.
When did you get home? Right when you
But that such a person could even have been accused in the first place almost defied belief in that state, at least at first. In police video from that night, after he'd called 911, he says he'd found the bodies when he'd come home. But in court came this cell phone video from the son he'd soon kill, with Murdaugh heard in the background moments before the shooting. On the stand, he admitted to years of lying and of defrauding his clients out of millions, but said he's no killer. Said prosecutors the murders were to deflect attention from his other crimes. Add to that 3 other mysterious deaths, some link to the family, and is it any wonder the country was transfixed?
The depravity, the callousness, the selfishness of these crimes are stunning. The lack of remorse and the effortless way in which he lies.
I'm innocent. I would never hurt my wife Maggie, and I would never hurt my son Pawpaw.
The judge called Murdaugh a monster.
I know you have to see Paul and Maggie during the night times when you're attempting to go to sleep. I'm sure they come and visit you.
And Paul, we're still not to the end of this legal story.
Yeah, not by a long shot, Ian. His lawyers say they'll appeal, but prosecutors also say despite the 2 life sentences, they're pressing ahead with nearly 100 other charges on that fraud that he admitted to during the trial. Total possible sentences on that, 700 more years. So he'll certainly be back in court, Ian. Whether he ever again steps foot out of custody is a different matter.
Thanks, Paul.
You're welcome.